Hey guys, M4J3FFR135 here and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2, and I start off with this close-up view of the monorail. You can see this train is about to leave and this train is about to leave. When this ticks over to, I think it's 45, maybe it's the hour, these two trains will leave, and these two trains should pull into the station, unload their passengers, reload, and then set off and do the same thing. I mean, you can see these two are still taking on board passengers as we approach 5 minutes to. There is 5 minutes to. So any second now these two trains will depart. There we go. These two trains will arrive. They will unload. And then they should reload. There we go. This one's done it here. And this one's done it here. And then they're going to depart, and then the same thing's going to happen again. And we've got a bit of queue of trains at the moment, but as time goes by that should diminish. We've got no trains waiting in the depot at the moment. So eventually some of these trains are going to give up and go back to the depot, because they're going to need servicing, and that's when the cycle should reset. Something similar should be happening with the metro as well. I've replaced all the metro trains with the smaller version, so they've only got a capacity of 60 now, just to save a bit of money. You can see we've got 16,000 now. So yeah, that's just a bit of a cost-cutting measure. I'm not going to do that with the monorail trains because it seems I've finally got it synced up, and I'll be very, very angry with myself if I did that and messed it up. So there were two that just went off to the depot, and now these two are going to reload and off they're going to go. These two are probably going to go on 45, or they're going to go on the hour as well. They're going to go on the hour as well. There we go. And then these two are going to arrive. They're going to reload. And I think these are going to go on the hour. Yep, on the hour. So it gives them passengers plenty of time to get on board, and then they leave. And as they leave, the next two arrive. There's a bit of a queue of trains here waiting. So again, these ones on the hour are going to leave, and the next two are going to arrive. And it keeps the system moving quite nicely. There you go. And there is a bit of a queue developing, as you can see. But eventually, as trains need to go to the depot, the queue will sort of sort itself out. So that's the hour gone. These two arrive as these two start queuing. I could probably sell these in the depot right now, with the system working as well as it is. But we are going to need trains to be leaving every half an hour now. So these should be leaving now, and then these arrive, and those ones are going off to the depot. So those two have come out of the depot, I believe, as these two arrive, and they're going back to the depot because they've done their 2 laps. And then these two arrive, pick up their passengers and go off. They came from the depot. And you can see as well that, I mean, this is the middle of rush hour and there's just nobody waiting at these stops. So as the day goes on, more passengers will be coming in from other parts of the city, and then a queue will start building up again. Metro station, there's nobody waiting, although there's a queue of trains, I think. Yeah, there's a queue of trains. I hope they're not queuing because of trains blocking junctions, because that would be really annoying. I hope it's just in fact, is it because trains are blocking junctions? It can't be. No, it can't be. Why are they waiting? Now that one's got in on the axle. Is there one from... yeah. There we go. And that one scoots off, and then these will do the same thing. Empty, load. Did I copy these over? I can't remember if I did. Let me just check. Emerald line, wasn't it? 45, 30, 45. Yeah. I think it just takes a while for it to sync up properly. Takes a couple of runs before you get it as synced up as the monorail is. You can see there's people just sort of starting to mill about and wait again. You can always tell which trains need servicing because they come back yellow. As in, these bars are yellow. So that one's overcrowded, which is why that one's yellow. But normally you can tell which trains need to come in and out of the depot. So we'll speed up time. We'll wait for the next set of trains to come in, and then we'll see if they go off to the depot or if they load up again and go. I think what happens is the cycle works best during the night, when it runs at an hour apart, and then as it starts to get more and more frequent again, trains need to start heading into the depot for maintenance, and then they should come out of the depot and start running properly. Although these aren't serviced properly. They're on 48%. So they might just do a lap and then go back to depot. Yeah. What are my staff wages? They're working 51 minutes per hour. Can I bump that up at all? 52 minutes. 53 minutes. 54 minutes. Is that as high as it's going to get? 55 minutes? We'll leave it at 55 minutes per hour. Because, I mean, that's going to hit us quite hard in the pocket there. We'll bump these up as well to, let's try 50. Oh yeah, we're catching a lot more fare dodgers now. Ticket prices are still tolerable. If I bump that up, yeah, that's too high. So we'll leave that at 50. We'll leave the monorail at 1, because it is a full circuit of the city after all. Our profits have just gone up by 10,000, so that's quite good. Buses are becoming more and more popular, so we might have to start investing in double deckers. Metro is still not fully synced up. Are metro trains leaving with condition bad still? They are. And that one's 26, and that one is 26 as well. I just hope we don't end up with metro trains breaking, monorail trains breaking down. That's a scenario we'd like to avoid. I mean, those two are going back to the depot, but they don't need to because they're 70 odd still. Whereas these ones are coming out at 30 odd. It should be the other way around. That's worrying. These ones are on 77 and they're going to be going into the depot. So it only seems to be at night at the moment where they're doing lap and lap and lap and lap. You know, unloading, reloading, going off again. Although, I mean, these are in a better condition. Oops. Forgot to click play. They're in a better condition. So I suppose we're not losing out there. Over here, we've still got metro trains queuing. In some ways it looks quite organised when they queue, and in some ways it doesn't. Lots and lots of passengers here though. Look at all these passengers. Nearly all of them are heading towards the monorail. And yet the monorail itself doesn't seem to be that busy, and I think it's because the trains come along so quickly and diffuse the situation. Although a lot of them want the bus as well. But then we got a bus network that seems to be able to handle all the demand at the moment, so we're not losing out too much. We've got a good system going. Everything's linked up nicely, everything's running nicely and smoothly. The only thing that's missing from this city is a water bus, but I said that we probably wouldn't be doing one of those because of the difficulty in putting in stops. The only places you really could is along this road here to a point, and then along this road to a point. But then you have to rely on people actually using it, and I don't think that that's possible. Maybe if you link it up here, so put it there, you might get it. We need more buses again by the looks of it. Where's our bus depot? It's up here, isn't it? There it is. There are buses waiting to go in. These two here waiting to turn up the lights. I'm going to jig with our buses a little bit. I'm going to sell all of these. How many did we have? In fact, we will see how many we had. It'll say the number at the bottom. I think it was 50. 40. Okay. So, we'll go down to the double deckers. We'll buy 10 of these. And then we'll go to the next ones up that aren't double deckers, so these ones. We'll buy 10 of these. And then we'll go down to these ones. We'll buy 10 of these. And then we'll go down to, so was it that one, that one, that one, this one. We'll buy 10 of these. And then we'll see how that gets on. We've got some money rolling in still, so we'll see. We should have, like, these are probably going to be all the double deckers come out now. I'd like it to randomise a little bit. Can we afford 5 like really, really small ones? We could afford loads of these. We could afford 15 of these. Easily. Oh no, not quite. Having said that, not quite. We need 6,000 exact to buy 15 of those, and then I think that'll be good. Because at the moment, I mean, all these are leaving in order. So they're all double deckers at the moment, and I don't think we need them. 27 people waiting there, so maybe we need them there. Yeah, the monorail trains are starting to break down. That's not brilliant. They should all limp back to the depot anyway if they're breaking down. We've got 2 in the depot at the moment. Each line apparently needs 16 trains. But I think you could halve that and say 8 on each one. Although one's got 9 and one's got 10 out, and I don't really know why. Can I afford any more monorail trains? Like 2 more, just to keep the system going. I could afford 4 more. Let's do that. We'll put 4 more in. So we've got 24 trains in the depot. So all the broken down ones should be able to go in there and get fixed up. And all the good working ones will be coming out, picking up passengers and heading off around the loop. And that's the way they should stay. Got to keep an eye on this, because when it works, it really does work. When this video started, it was working very, very nicely. Trains were doing as they were supposed to be. Whereas now, it's becoming a bit of a pain, because they're not doing what they're supposed to be. So they're coming out the depot like that, picking people up, going off. They're all 90% condition. These ones have emptied. They're going back to the depot. What time is it? 10 o'clock in the evening. So we're getting into that time of day again where it will start to cycle. And providing trains don't start breaking down, it should cycle properly. I don't want bushes highlighted. Right. So these ones load. And off it goes. That one empties. That one empties. We've got more vehicles breaking down. They go back to depot. So yeah, we'll try and fix this. I'm going to leave this episode here, I think, guys, because it's going to be a short one whilst we try and sort out all these logistics problems and line everything up. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.